What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Rod and this is MotoTube. If you're stopping by for the first time, make sure you go ahead and smash the subscribe button and come join the family. So today I'm making a video that's to all the Hellcat owners out there. I hate making videos that I'm just sitting there talking, but this is an informational video and it's been so hard to make a video. This is why I hate Michigan and I'm leaving Michigan to go to LA, just because it never stops raining. So it hasn't stopped raining for like the whole weekend. Can't even make cool videos, but I have something planned up. In 2 days I have a cool video I have lined up for you guys, so don't you worry about that. But yeah, it's been so hard to make a video because it's always raining. Like, the car has been in the garage. I don't even want to take it out because it's rain, and it's just been so rough. Yeah, it sucks that I can't even take the car out or do any cool videos with it. So today, what we're gonna talk about is some cheap mods to do for your Hellcat. Of course, there's tons of mods out there, but I've chose a few cheap ones. Okay, now they're not like the cheapest car mods, but they're the cheapest for a Hellcat. So it's just the cheapest out of what you could do, because you could go really crazy with this, or you could just pick the cheapest out there. When I say cheapest, I don't mean cheap. They're just the cheapest. I hope you guys understand that. Alright guys, so the number one cheapest thing you could do is, of course, get an intake. So although a lot of cars, when you put an intake on there, it doesn't do anything. I hear a lot of you guys that have been saying in my comments that intakes don't do anything. Yes, you're right. There's a lot of intakes that don't do anything. But there is one intake that actually does a little bit of something to the Hellcat, and that's the leg maker intake. So the leg maker intake on a dyno, while it's tuned, it puts down about a good 20 horsepower. Now, the horsepower numbers don't really matter to me. What I figured out what it does really well is it gives you a little bit more top end than a stock Hellcat. So let's say two stock Hellcats race. One has the intake, one doesn't. At like 112, or what am I saying? I mean, at like 120, if you're going from 40 to 140, the one with the intake will start pulling, just because it'll have a little bit more of a top end. So this has been tested between my friends, and I'm speaking based on experience. So the intake might not react like that in your Hellcat, I don't know, but what I've seen, that it helps a lot. It puts down the numbers on the dyno, and also it helps from a roll racing perspective. Now, it does not help you at track times at all. So if you go to the track and you have the intake and thinking that it's going to help you make it faster than it is stock, no, that's not going to happen. But in a roll race, it does help, guys. And it also sounds really, really good. Every other intake, I say no to. Nothing else. I will not put anything else. Like, for example, B Woody, I won't put that on my car. Canon, don't put that on your car. Me personally, what I have on my Hellcat, I have my stock airbox, just because it's the best thing you could have. I mean, so me and another friend, he has the intake, and we're both modded. My car is cooler. The intake temperature is running cooler than his. Although mine doesn't whine as loud as his, but I don't care about that. His puts the little numbers down, but it doesn't do anything on the track, so there's no reason for me to waste my money to get an intake when my stock airbox does just fine. So if you guys don't want to spend the money on an intake, or you want to spend our money only on an intake, get a leg maker. So the second mod you could do to your Hellcat, a mod doesn't particularly have to be an engine mod, so it's getting rid of these. So getting rid of these alone will make your Hellcat perform at its best. So it might not be faster than it is stock, but you wouldn't know how fast it goes stock with these. So if you do a 0 to 60 with these, you'll probably get like a good 4 seconds 0 to 60. Now, what you could do is get rid of these. You could keep your wheel. You could put some 315s. If you guys don't feel as comfortable going that wide, then put 305s. I've put on 315s. I've raced with 315s. They do just fine. So you could put some Mickey Thompson 305s. Mickey Thompsons do really well off a dig, but the only problem is they wobble and they can't be balanced. So if you could put on some 315 Nittos, and they do just fine. They hook. You could do a good 20 roll, but that's about it. They won't hook as good as Mickey's. So the Mickey Thompsons will run you about $700, and the Nittos will run you about $650. Now, if you guys want a wheel and tire option, if you're not if you don't think you can hook as like really well with the other ones, then this is what you could get. So I know it's a bit dark, but you could get these 17-inch race stars along with 305 Mickey Thompsons. That's what I got over here. So this will run you about a good $1,100 to $1,200. So it's not too expensive, but for those of you who want to hook and be legit about everything, this is definitely the way to go, guys. So the third thing you guys want to put on your car is a drive shaft. So I recommend getting the drive shaft with the wheel and tire setup, or just the drag radial, just because drive shafts break on the Hellcats. They always break. There's some people that get lucky and don't break them. Even stock, I've seen them broken. So I wouldn't want to take that chance, and that'll cost you about $900. Not too expensive for a car this expensive. Trying to break anything on there and going through the headache of getting a tow truck, you know, taking it to the shop, all that extra money that you don't want to be wasting. So you can pick that up for $900. So that's definitely one thing I would definitely do, and which I already have on my car. Fourth mod you guys could put on your car is a 309 gear. A 309 gear comes on the scat packs, which is why the scat packs do really well from a dig, but only if your car is stock. So if your car is stock or kind of stock, you know, not too much power, it's not putting too much power down, I would recommend the 309 gear. Just like as Leo said, if it's done up all the way, it's so hard to hook with 309 gear. But if it's rarely stocked, make sure you guys try to go get that 309 gear. I believe, and I may be wrong, it's about $1,300. Another thing, guys, so I hope this video grabs a lot of Hellcat owners' attention, and that's exactly what I need also. So I want to know what you guys launch your cars at. So it's gonna be different for me since I'm putting down a lot of power, but I'd like to kind of you know, get both of our knowledge of what works for you guys, what works for me. So let's go in the car, and then I want to know what you guys do. Like, comment in the comments below what you guys do and what do you launch the car at and everything. So the power is, of course, in 700 mode. The transmission is in track, and the traction is in street. The suspension is in street, and I try to launch it at like 1,200 RPMs, 1,100 RPMs, and softly, so I don't mash my foot on the gas. Do you guys use launch control at all? So all the Hellcat owners, all the Hellcat owners, whether you guys are modified or not, do you guys use launch control or not? I'd love to know that. So let me know what your methods are. So I told you guys I launch at like 11 to 1,200, and I also, of course, burn the tires, use VHT to stick. This is on the street, by the way. So let me know what you guys do on the street and on the track, because I'd love to know other people's methods. So please let me know in the comments below. So those are just a few things I came up with. Now, of course, you go get the pulleys, all the other good stuff, but that's gonna cost just because of tune. And if you want to tune your car, you got to get a new PCM, and I wouldn't recommend you know, tuning the current PCM on the car, just in case you want to take it to the dealership, all that good stuff. So that's gonna cost a lot of money, and I'll get into that in another video. So let's go. Quick update on things. So my last video, not my last video, the video before last, we talked about the Mustang. So the whole plan of that is I'm planning on getting a Mustang added to the channel. So of course I'm gonna keep the Hellcat and try to get the Mustang. Now the only thing is, I'm working with 2 dealerships right now. One of them is being really annoying right now, and it's so hard to get in contact with them. So I'm already in contact with them, but the whole response, and they just take so long to get back to me all the times, and I'm getting sick and tired of that. And that's the nearest dealership near me that can do what I wanted. And what I wanted is I want them to have supercharge the Mustang, and it comes warranted, so I can have it supercharged. Comes with 750 horsepower, something like that. I just wanted enough to beat a stock Hellcat, and that's all I really care about. Then I'm gonna try to do some more stuff and build it for the channel. Also, I'm gonna keep the Hellcat, so don't worry, guys. The Hellcat's not going anywhere. The Hellcat won't go anywhere anytime soon. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. So a friend of mine just picked up one. I'm gonna try to do a few videos with him just to show you guys what like how the new Mustang is, because I am very impressed. Again, I never liked Mustangs at all, but I seen the new ones. They're so impressive, and I wanted to get my hands on them. And what's better than to get my hands on them and do some videos for you guys. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this upload. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button and join the family, and I'll see you guys next video. Love you guys. Peace.